It's 10 o'clock. Do you know you're tuning on? And it's time now for the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night, June 10th, 2020. It's 10 o'clock, and the Dalton temperature is 71 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night is fired Minneapolis police officer Thomas Lane on one of four charges in George Floyd's death posts bail and leaves jail. Trump's support for Confederate-based names has nothing to do with respect the military. Republicans equate police lives with black lives after George Floyd's brother testimony. Black voters in Georgia say that the state's primary meltdown was no accident. Pelosi read news calls to remove Confederate statues from the display in the U.S. Capitol. Minneapolis police chief ends negotiations with police union in a bid for reform. Rhode Island Governor Gina Raimondo says Rhode Island students will return to school on August 31st. Senate GOP forges ahead of Trump on police reform. White House defends Donald Trump tweet about Buffalo protester. DOJ pushed to dismiss Michael Flynn case of gross abuse of power, ex-judge finds. More than 1,250 ex-DOJ officials call for internal investigation into Barr's role in clearing peaceful protesters. South Korea charges defectors while they did that. South Korean drops Bowman unsolved 1986 murder of PM Olof Palm. As Prime Minister Boris Johnson struggles to find his voice. At least 80 people were killed and others were kidnapped when a suspected Boko Haram militants attacked a village in Nigeria. Archaeologists may have uncovered London's earliest theater. Look at that stocks now. Down 2.31 at 26.99.99. SP 5 down 17.04 at 3190.14 at Nasdaq up 66.59 at 1020.35. President Trump announced Wednesday his re-election campaign will begin the first post-pandemic in-person rallies beginning in Tulsa. Disney begins phase reopenings of Cowboy Park's hotels and attractions in July. Idaho remains divided as missing children. Hundreds of former DOJ officials urge Bar over move to clear up protesters. Minneapolis Police Chief Mandaria Awandaro on Wednesday announced plan to draw from the contract negotiation with the city police unions and establish new monitoring systems. The Federal Reserve announced Wednesday they decided to leave interest rates unchanged and near zero and after its latest policy meeting. A federal judge Wednesday blocked the Trump administration from using pandemic-based health support on quarantine. Commuter rail service including Andover line that expands starting June 22nd. Nursing home deaths decline in Andover area. Mansfield will hold annual town meeting in Xfinity Center parking lot on June 23rd. Two of the largest shopping sites in the area, Emerald Square and North Andover and Wentworth Village premium outlets are open to business again. With formal sessions winding down in a 2-year election cycle, two new members joined the Massachusetts legislature. Wednesday, Michael determined governor at town representative George to focus on school budgets. Buckton has signature healthcare. Buckton Hospital started resuming non-emergency operations after the federal surge of coronavirus cases. Nurse at the hospital had raised an alarm on the lap. Public driving coming to Scarlet Oak Tavern in Hingham. Finance and Crutch forced the development of downtown Central Winthrop Center Tower in Boston. Protesters at Boston City Hall called it a disgrace about lease funding. Amazon halts police use of its facial recognition technology. Grubhub's Brent Zuber will merge with Europe's Just Eat Takeaway. It is the trading of raises in interest rates, and Johnson begin coronavirus vaccine clinical trial in July. Former person visit both space and the deepest planet and its place in the ocean. SpaceX Crew Dragon shaped spaceship to bring NASA astronauts home this summer. SpaceX Starlink satellites deployed on the Falcon 9 as that's like to be all. James Webb Space Telescope announced to be not launched in March. warns that the coronavirus pandemic isn't over yet. Control time is 10:04. Time now for a sport report. The Detroit Tigers take Arizona State Sluggers. Spencer Torkelson in number 1 and MLB draft. Red Sox back up Troy Hunter's claim racism in Boston and Roger Federer won't play in 2020 after knee surgery. Peter Choldusar is 10:05. Time now for Peter Channel Traffic and Transit check on this. Wednesday night. Baby! On the MTA subway commuter rail and ferries. They are doing good. Today on the northbound side, a little bit slow around the Mass Pike in Auburn. 191 southbound, also between Woodlocks and Hartford, Connecticut. 93 on the northbound side, so Coppin after, and Cyber Expressway southbound, also 120 down in the Main Street split. 89 northbound side, also Brooklyn, Vermont, and Main Traffic southbound side, also Portland, Maine. And now, looking at the weather at 10:05. Light showers around the Springfield, Vermont area, and light showers to the north of Redport, Connecticut. Okay, looking at forecast. Good luck tonight. Petrol got to 10 p.m. Mars class up at 59 degrees over about 5 to 7 mile an hour. Thursday, slight jet shots between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Jet shots and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Some sorts of rain. Petrol between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Upwards class about 74 degrees and something about 9 to 30 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour, chance of 40%, Newport miles less than 7 inches, miles possible thunderstorms by Thursday night. Jet shots and thunderstorms for 1 a.m. Then a slight jet shot. Showers between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Some sorts of heavy rain and patchwork before 1 a.m. was cloud cover 62 degrees out about 5 to 9 mile an hour coming in the afternoon. Just because size 20 mile an hour, just 50%. Your rain max less than 10 inches, miles possible thunderstorms for Friday. Mostly coming in sunny in the afternoon and high 82 low 50 degrees coming southwest around 5 miles in the afternoon for Saturday. South cover 37 degrees light for wind coming north around 5 miles an hour for Saturday. Jet shots up to 2 a.m. Podcast by 55 degrees coming just 30% for Sunday. Check the shots, partly size covered 70 low, 55 degrees, and northeast about 6 mile an hour, just to the 35%. Monday, check the shots, most clouds about 69 low, 54 degrees, northeast about 6 mile an hour, just to the 30% for Tuesday, partly size covered 74 low, 57 degrees, northeast about 3 to 6 mile an hour for Wednesday. Check the shots, partly size covered 76 degrees, out of a wind coming in east around 6 miles and left morning, just be 30%. Overcast, 71 degrees, and not to know that tunnel some of that. That's me about Peter Channel, 10 o'clock news on this late. Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. I'm Peter. Hope you have a good night. With the best to stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you tomorrow morning. More important, hope you have a good night.